Hubbard. I'm Jacob Scarmack.
And I'm Ava Antonucci.
Welcome to the first episode of Eyes on the Eagles,
a Sticks and Twigs production. Throughout each episode of our show, we will bring you stories from inside Hubbard schools, from the elementary school to the middle school and to the high school, and all the departments that make it happen. We will give you a detailed inside scoop. Today, you will hear about how the kindergarteners are adjusting to a new life as a student.
Hubbard's newest students, the kindergarteners, are already hard at work. We got to talk to Ava and Johnny about their experiences in the first week of kindergarten.
I like kindergarten because it's fun. They have a big playground.
One of the highlights for the students is lunch and snack time.
I eat pasta salad, animal crackers.
Part of going to school means making new friends.
My friend's name is Riley. Ben.
In addition to making new friends, the students are introduced to topics they will be learning about for the school year.
I like science.
Johnny says that he especially likes hands-on learning.
Magnets and other toys.
The kindergarteners had a lot of other things they wanted to tell us about too.
I like my teacher. Well, we do Cole a lot. I want to work in the Army, and I'm probably just going to drive Coles around.
Students were so excited to be able to share their experiences about their first week of kindergarten.
As you can see, they are adjusting smoothly. On the other end of the spectrum, our CCP Chem labs are hard at work, which you will see in today's episode. Hubbard's High School juniors and seniors have the chance to take College Credit Plus Chemistry 1 and Chemistry 2. Today I had the chance to talk to some of the students and the teacher, Mrs. McCleary. They were doing a lab where they had to make a solution of a given concentration. I also asked some students how the class is going.
Mrs. McCleary here. Today in CCP Chemistry, my students are learning how to properly make a solution of a given concentration. So they are practicing making a copper sulfate solution, and they are doing it to a molarity of 0.10. After that, they are going to use that solution to dilute it and make a diluted solution using regular dilution methods and also a serial dilution method.
We talked to junior Joey Esposito and senior Bobby Thompson. They explained to me what they are doing in the lab.
Now, my partner is measuring out 100 milliliters of water, and we're going to dilute it.
So we already have the 100 milliliters of the water measured out. We poured it into a 250 milliliter beaker, and then right now my partner, Ralph, is currently measuring precisely 2.5 grams of copper sulfate.
I asked students Macy Kegley and Colin Gilliland what they enjoy about the class.
My favorite part is it's a way more hands-on chemistry. I love hands-on learning, and actually being able to do the experiments that we do the math for is really fun.
My favorite part is all the labs that we do because I'm really good at them and it's not like hard work.
All of the students at Hubbard are hard at work, and this year our new cell phone policy is ensuring maximum focus. Let's take a look at how our staff and students feel about it.
Your phone can wait, but the future can't. We had an opportunity to talk to some students and teachers about the new phone policy at Hubbard High School. There are better things than just being on your phone and being distracted. Assistant Principal Mr. Scarmack said the year is off to a great start with the new phone policy.
About the phone policy.
Elma, I think the phone policy has been a great thing for our students for a couple of reasons. Most importantly, I think it's given our students an opportunity to focus on what the most important thing is. Let's be perfectly honest with each other. Cell phones have been a real big distraction over the course of the past few years, and I think the new cell phone policy has allowed the students to realize how big of a distraction they are, and then it's given them the ability to focus on the school work and the teacher. And if I'm being honest with you, which that's me, I've heard nothing but good things from kids. Like, they're able to focus more, they're enjoying the day better, the day goes faster, they're enjoying the conversations that they get to have with their friends at lunch. So I think it's going really good.
There are a lot of opinions about phones in Hubbard High School with the students and teachers. 11th grader Antonio Berkeley said there are places where you should have phones.
No, not in classrooms. Classrooms where you need to, pay attention and stay locked in. Other than that, I think I should be able to have it at lunch, study hall, sometimes even in the bathroom, because I have to do things like that,
12th grader Addison Sariski said that phone addiction can change people's perspective. Do you think other kids would feel the same about this?
Some yes, some no. People who are addicted to their phones and need them for every circumstance are probably upset, but I think I'm fine with it.
Spanish teacher Mrs. Bedurk said phones need to connect us but are distracting. So I know that a lot of like the debate was it being like black and white, like having it at lunch and whatnot. Like it's either hammer it or have it like all the time. So you think like it was the right thing to just keep it out completely?
I mean, I do understand the kids' perspective on being able to use it at lunch because maybe you need to let your parents know about a change in practice schedules and things like that. And I know it was pretty convenient to be able to use it somewhere like that to kind of deal with those things. But I also understand the perspective of if it's permitted in certain spaces and areas, then it's hard to regain that discipline of not just grabbing it or pulling it out somewhere else where it's not permitted. And so it's kind of like just about anything in life. If you leave the door open a crack, all of a sudden you're exposed to, it in a greater amount. So I even though I get what the kids are feeling about that, I think it is best that we go without having them at all.
This is not cutting off communication and screen time. It's cutting off distraction. There are new ways people are able to learn at Hubbard High School while not being distracted.
Schools across Ohio will be implementing the new policy throughout this school year. Another update here comes from our bus garage where we have some new equipment and new faces.
This year at Hubbard, we have made some new improvements in the transportation department. A new device has been installed that detects bus driver's speed and position on the road. Bus mechanic George Thomas explains the new bus technology.
We also have a center eye. I don't know if you can see it over there, but it tells the driver the speed limit of the roads and also keeps the bus in the center of the road. So if the driver goes off one way or another, the seat does vibrate to keep the driver alert.
Another change in the department is a new transportation supervisor, Susan Lingenfelder, who tells us how she's adjusting to the new position.
Normally, I'm still driving her out, and then I come in and check my emails. And from there, any student problems that we have or routing problems, we just handle that here.
Next, let's dive into her responsibilities as a new transportation supervisor. Susan explains what she does on a normal day.
I oversee the staff, the mechanics, and the bus drivers, and help them to get the students to and from school safely by routing their jobs, by routing their buses, or getting to the students in their stops.
New improvements at the bus garage have helped create a safer environment for Hubbard students.
As football season comes to a close, watch as our musical Pride of Hubbard shows out on Friday nights.
We got to take a closer look at the Hubbard Band Night before a Friday night light. They showcased their road to success and endless enjoyment. Here's what they had to say.
Ace Johnson. I am a member of the flag line. So our hardest routine is actually the one that we just learned, Eleanor Rigby. It has like kind of a lot of basic moves, but the song's really fast and we have a lot of different like moments where we all go at different times. So it looks really good when we do it like all together. Like after we rehearse, it looks really good, but it's definitely difficult to like get down perfect.
Maddie Fox, saxophone section leader, and IT. IT stands for informational technology, and that means I just run the social media pages, especially TikTok. Go follow, please. The songs are like way harder than expected, especially like Bicycle Race and Eleanor Rigby. It's just the routines are hard, but we've done really good, so that's positive.
Aaliyah Elliott. I'm in percussion and I play snare. The songs are good, though they're really hard to play. They took a long time to learn, but they're like fun songs to play.
take a look at what our president and vice president are up to.
Jackson Corbett, band president, trumpet. So at the beginning of the season, like when I was first elected, we were trying to pick their shows, and so I worked with my team of officers, and we helped pick the show. And after that, it's a lot of morale boosting, keeping everyone hyped up for band, coming up with cheers, that kind of stuff. It's a lot of like working on yourself and like who you are and how you're doing as a band president reflects on the rest of the band.
Ava Antonucci, band vice president, percussion, and majorette. As band vice president, my main role is to kind of back up my president, Jack. I'm there to kind of regulate and monitor things that are going on. I'm also there to step in case Jack is unavailable. And yeah, I'm really there to support the band and, work up to being just like my president, and I work with my team as well. And that really just brings the band together, and I think that it's a really cool role to have, especially getting to look up to a president.
Only are we the musical pride of Hubbard, but are a good form of entertainment for the crowd and players.
Ease on down memory lane with our old alumni staff as they talk about past Hubbard experiences.
Around 20 of our teachers here at Hubbard are also Hubbard alumni.
Mr. Killian.
My name is Mr. Love.
My name is Mrs. Lewis.
I graduated in 2005.
Graduated from Hubbard in 2017.
I graduated from Hubbard in 1990.
Today we asked 3 teachers who graduated Hubbard at 3 different points in time about their years as Hubbard students.
See here, Mrs. McCleary, Mr. King, Stouffer, Nestage, and Lewis are still here.
When I started here, I think Mr. Greenemeyer was here, but that's about it.
Well, it's a completely different building, which is nice. I do miss the old high school. It's still weird at times seeing the old auditorium still be the current one and things like that, but I mean, it's still Hubbard.
It's pretty similar. The biggest changes I see are things with like the dress code policy. It used to be a lot stricter when I was here. But other than that, pretty much the same.
Many things have changed since the teachers were here as students.
It kind of was just what happened. Graduated college, came back, worked for my dad's business for a while, and then just ended up coaching and then sticking around.
No, I wanted to come back. I had a job in another spot, Lordstown, and when the spot opened for elementary music, I really wanted to come back, and that's why I came back.
Though the building is completely different, Hubbard is still considered a place of pride and safety no matter what changes and what stays the same.
Hubbard celebrates breast cancer awareness throughout the month of October. Our sports teams show great support by hosting nights dedicated to breast cancer awareness.
In the month of October, Hubbard High School makes their fields and courts full of pink in honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month. The team all raises money to donate to the Pink Lights the Way. Horn says the team's fundraising for Pink Lights the Way has been really impactful.
The support of the community of Hubbard is really the reason that I decided to create Pink Lights the Way in the first place, because everyone in Hubbard was so supportive of me and my family while I had breast cancer that I knew that I wanted to pay that forward, and that I wanted to show people that their support meant a lot to me, and that I want everyone to experience what that type of support feels like. And so it kind of sparked the idea for Pink Lights the Way.
Horn says the team's fundraising for Pink Lights the Way has been really impactful.
Financially, Hubbard has a really big role in Pink Lights the Way because different sports teams and different students take on fundraising. And over the past few years of supporting Pink Lights the Way, we've definitely raised well over $10,000.
The athletes embrace the Pink Lights the Way game because of how personal breast cancer is to each of them.
When I was around 4 years old, my Nana was diagnosed with breast cancer. And when I was with her, I went through all the treatments with her. I go to her appointments and all this stuff. And when I came to my freshman year and I was talking to Michelle Horn about Pink Lights the Way, her whole campaign is that no one should have to go through their treatment alone. And I think that is something that's super important to me. So I wanted to raise money for not only just her and her cause, but everyone who's going through breast cancer, because it's not easy to go through alone.
My mom's good friend Jill Hoover, who is also a middle school teacher, had breast cancer, and she sadly passed away. But it was very hard to see my mom struggling with her friend. dying and everyone around her was struggling because she had such a good impact on the school.
My mom, if you don't know, she was a breast cancer patient, and she fought for many years, and this game I'm definitely going to be thinking about her, and for all the other breast cancer patients. It's going to be a good game because this is for them.
The Pink Out game sends a strong message of hope to the community and athletes.
I would tell someone that there's always hope, that you're never alone, and that when the days feel hard, there's always someone thinking about you, and there's always brighter days ahead.
I want to raise awareness and make sure everyone who has this disease or knows anybody with the disease knows that there is support and that people are raising awareness for them.
To close us out of our show today, we talked to the 5th graders about the change to middle school after they closed out 4th grade.
This week we had the opportunity to meet some of the new middle schoolers. They got to tell us how they're adjusting to this big change in their life.
Hi, my name is Addie.
My name is Connor Hamilton. My name is Lucas DePiro.
In elementary school, they didn't have lockers. Now let's take a look at how they're using their lockers.
I go to my locker every period except ELA and lunch.
It was hard to open my locker at open house for the first try. Then I got it the second time, and now I'm very used to it. I normally go to my locker 4 to 5 times a day.
Band is another great new opportunity that middle school has to offer.
I play the flute, and the reason I picked it is because Miss Lewis was talking about it, and I liked the way she was talking about it.
Percussion. I chose band because I do not like to sing. I picked a trumpet as my instrument in band because all my friends do it, and I think it would be fun to play.
Lastly, Addie and Lucas got to tell us what they do in Flex at the end of the day.
In Flex, I go to a different teacher every day, and normally in Flex, I do my homework if I have any.
In Flex, I normally do my homework if I have any, and my teachers are Corvette, Conjemi, Selby, and Cup.
We wish the 5th graders the best of luck for the rest of the school year.
Thank you for watching the first ever episode of Eyes on the Eagles,
a Sticks and Twigs production.
Stay tuned for more. See you next time.